Hello, I am coming to you from a wild, savage, unexplored, uncharted location.
Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town.
I'm going to show you how to make a Mors Kochanski Super Shelter. Now, this was developed by Mors Kochanski, the father of bushcraft, who wrote a book called Bushcraft, and I'll put a link in the description for everything I reference here. But the Super Shelter, what you see in front of you, is a type of shelter that when used with a fire will keep the inside temperature above 75 degrees and the outside temperature can be 20 or 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is a very innovative shelter that'll keep you warm in bitter cold weather. Now what it is Super Shelter has a reflective back wall, as you can see over there, and a clear plastic window. This allows the heat from the fire to enter the shelter, reflect off the wall onto you, and to trap the heat in. This is like a greenhouse or your car when it's left out in the summer in the sun. It just heats up inside. And now the materials to make a super shelter is just a mylar blanket and some clear plastic sheeting. Now it's possible to carry the materials for constructing such a super shelter as needed. This is what is usually recommended when you see videos about how to make a super shelter. They just say carry the materials, and if you're in a pinch, just build it. But it's kind of difficult and time consuming to build the shelter. And plus, you'd rather spend your time gathering firewood so you can heat up the shelter, because this doesn't work without a fire. So it's preferable to assemble your shelter in advance and then just deploy it when you need to use it. Now this guarantees that you have a tested and working shelter. Now the materials needed for this super shelter are all off the shelf. You just have to put them together. First there's this tube tent, which you see, which I'll put a link in the description for. Then you'll need some clear plastic sheeting. We'll get back to that in a second. And also some duct tape, some double-sided tape, Velcro, stapler, scissors, and a Sharpie. That's all you really need to do to assemble the super shelter. Now what you're going to do is you're going to cut out a window here in one side of this tent that you're going to buy, and then you're going to put double tape around the window and then put this plastic sheeting on, and then reinforce that on top with duct tape. Now this tent comes with a wall already in the back, and right here a door in the front. For the door, all you have to do is put Velcro so you can shut the door. Okay. It comes with loops already, but you should take them off and replace them with your own loops because they're very flimsy. They came off the first time I tried it, so I had to put my own loops on. I just sewed some loops on here. You can put loops also on top here. This does not come with loops on the top. It comes with a hole inside right there, you see. So you can put the cord that provides you through it, so you can support it from the inside. But this is not a good way to do it. You have to seal up this hole with duct tape from the inside, because this hole, even though it looks very small, will allow all the heat to escape from a super shelter. So seal up this hole from the inside. So that's basically all you have to do is to build the super shelter. It's pretty simple. Now for the window, you need a clear plastic. Now what everybody recommends, including Mors Kochanski, is some plastic drop sheet, and this works fine. But there's other types of plastic. There's a shower curtain, this also works. And there's window film, this is for insulation. So for the plastic sheet in front, I chose to go with the window film because it's a bit tougher than the other two. Also, it's slightly heat resistant, so that may come into place in case a spark from the fire lands on the window film. So this is what it looks like, the final product, and it's pretty tough. This tent is actually pretty tough, so it'll withstand many uses. I think if you take care of it, it'll last you a very long time. Now let me show you around. So when it gets a bit colder in a few weeks, I'm going to take it out and camp in it and show you how it works. Now it's 60 degrees in Chicago, so it's not weather for this kind of shelter. So there you have it, guys. This project is very easy to make. It doesn't cost much, around 40 bucks, 50 bucks, and you'll have a super shelter. So please, thank you guys for being with me. Please share, like, and subscribe, and see you next time.